Well, I don't know if you can tell, but I went ahead and pressure washed the outside of the tank, mostly to get all the loose oil off of the motor, or the pump here, and I actually got some parts in the mail today, so I can work on that a little bit. I watched some YouTubes on how I might clean out the inside of that tank with all that mud and stuff. It's awfully involved. I probably should do it anyway, but it involves pretty much taking everything off the tank, and like say this plug right here, take that plug off, and then the stuff that I can knock loose with like a pressure washer or something. Maybe if I could point it into here. I don't know if that would get me far enough in to actually make a difference, but hopefully the larger chunks can be rinsed out of here. My concern is that all that junk sitting in the bottom is just going to be a great place for moisture to collect and do even more damage. And even though it's past its pressure test, I'd still like to give it as much advantage as I can. So I may be removing all of this to get the inside cleaned out even better. Well, actually, to get the inside cleaned out. So I'm still not sure about that one. I'll have to do some thinking about it. But unfortunately, there's not a lot of information on people cleaning out the inside of a pressure tank. So, but I'll keep looking. I'll do more thinking, and eventually I'll decide something. Okay, I finally found a 3-wheeled chuck, three-jaw wheel puller. Had to get it online because no one in town had one except like little itty-bitty guys. So anyway, this is off. It wasn't that hard. It just needed the right tool. And I got the air cleaner assembly off. I had to use channel locks because I couldn't find anything that would fit that. So I just need to figure out what the threads are on that and buy a replacement. So how are we doing? Yeah. So I've been thinking about this for days and days and days. And I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and take all this stuff off. And see if I can get, well, first I'll see if I can get this plug off. If I can get that plug off, take all this stuff off, and then I'm going to do my best to pressure wash and otherwise remove all of that mud and debris that's collected on the bottom. And then I want to clean it up, degrease it, derust it, and seal it like I would a gas tank. Because I have plenty of that gas tank sealant stuff, and I figure I'll only seal it like up to here or something, because that's where all the damage happens. I still haven't found anything that would replace this cobbled together piece, and folks on the forum haven't had any suggestions either. So yeah, so well, I mean, it's got to stick up there so you can see it anyway, right? So, and it's going to be sitting in a corner. You know, I'm not going to be whacking it with anything, so it'll probably be okay. But all the debris is going to have to come out here. That's the only hole I think is big enough, because I don't know, I think this is the next biggest hole, and it's only 5/8. And then the hole down in the bottom, well, actually, the hole down in the bottom might be largish too, come to think of it. So I tried to get that plug off the side, with this tool, and wouldn't you know it, it broke. That's the only tool I have that will span that guy. So I went ahead and got this back off. Looks like these are 2¼ inches. 2¼ inches. So in order to get those out, I'm going to have to go shopping for a 2¼ inch, I don't know, wrench? Probably a wrench. So I can get leverage. But that one on there is on tight. So we'll see. If I can't get those off, I'm pretty much stuck. In the meantime, I've got my little battery charger here, electrolysizing the big flywheel, which unfortunately won't submerge all the way. It's too big. So I'm doing it in sections. Every few hours I'm turning it a third of a circle, because I don't know, 2/3 are always submerged. Actually, most of it's submerged all the time, but yeah, I want to get a good amount. Plus this side is closer to the electrode than that side, so it's going to get more electrolysis action. So you can see it bubbling over here. A little bit over here, but it's much more active over here. So this part has already been done. So you can actually see a little bit of shiny metal poking through there. Of course, there's dry rust dried up on it, but that'll rub off real easy. It should anyway. And then we'll get it painted, and then it should be good to go. Okay, I got on eBay this monstrosity 2¼ inch impact socket. So does it fit? It's a little loose, but I guess it'll fit. Hopefully it won't round off the edges. Only problem is it's a 1-inch square drive, and my biggest one is 1/2 inch. So I'm going to have to find some adapters. I only found 2 1/2 inch to 1 inch adapters. One's in China, which will take 4 to 6 months to get here, and the other one is obscenely expensive. So instead I've ordered a 1/2 inch, no, a full inch to 3/4, and a 3/4 to 1/2. That should get me to the point where I can at least use the tools I have to try to use this guy. So we'll see if that works or not. In the meantime, I got the wheels all cleaned up, and they're being primed right now. I'm not liking this primer, but it's almost gone, so I don't have to buy it again. There's other primers I much prefer, like the one I put on the gas tank for the motorcycle, but I used that, so I've got this. The other thing is, yeah, I thought about just priming the or painting the central bit here of the the belt part of the pulley, and taping off the sides, since that's the part that has the friction. And I don't know, I just found it so tedious that I just did the little one and decided not to do the big one. I figured the big one, the belt can wear the paint off. So I will try to make sure that that central flat spot there where the belt doesn't touch gets painted, and I don't really care about the sides. So, well, the pulleys didn't turn out too bad. I'm pretty happy with it, considering that they really don't need to be painted. So I think at this point, I'm going to bring them inside and let them cure for a while, and throw the plastic away before the wind steals it. And yeah, wait for some more of those parts and find something else to do. Okay, while I'm waiting for more parts, I figure I'll clean this guy up. He's working, so it shouldn't be too hard. Just take it apart, clean it up, put it back together. So let's see what we want to do first, huh? Let's see if I can find some little sockets. Okay. Alright, what about here? Got a ground. What do we have? Let's see if I can separate. I can see some light. Okay, so the ground right there. Oh, let's see. That wire is on a little stage connector right there. Okay, that one's okay. And then we have a light wire, which is on a stage connector here. Okay, so, and then I'm not going to disconnect those other two until, I'll tell you that far, but let's see what we got here. Let's take this guy out. See what we got. Okay, that's sure. Little screw there. Let's see. This cover here is only held on by 2 screws, so another little short guy. So this all has these little short guys. We'll put those in there for now. Alright. Oh, that's where the duct tape is in there for duct tape. Oh, I wonder where that's charged. Better not touch those terminals there. Yeah. There's no point. There's no reason to have duct tape right here. I think it's all the place by the cover. You're taping it, that stuff. Let's see. What have we got? Yeah, it's not hoops. And okay, no, doesn't seem like that's holding a lot, so there we go. Alright. So we have this side has 2 red wires, and that side has 1 yellow wire. So yellow on the left, 2 red on the right. I'm very specific about this because it's only helping me assemble this later. As long as I got a part, I might as well test out the capacitance of the side and make sure it's actually working. It probably is. Oh, there's the back end of the gateway, but I'm guessing that's optional, so I'm not going to put that back. Okay, let's see what the second little guy is. Another capacitor, maybe? Oh, no. Okay, here's another short guy, and another short guy. So this little one's on the side of the barcode plus. Oh, something's sticking in there. Oh, okay. So we need to get that out. I hate trying things, but let's try and see what happens. Maybe? Really? Well, I don't know how to get, because I can't see what's going on in there. Okay, well, it appears. Another capacitor. Just a little bit. There we go, there we go. Get that way. Hey, there we are. Okay, put these guys in there. Now, we can see what's going on. Okay, there's 2 terminals. That appears to be, okay, well, if we put this back, we've got red close to the text on this terminal, and yellow is furthest away from text. So, there we go. Some of the red, some of the yellow. Okay, cool. Except I don't know how many microfarads it's supposed to be. Okay, well, those 2 capacitors passed. Yeah, this one was 93 microfarads, and this one was 190 something, and which is within the range of what this here says. So it doesn't look pretty, but it passes, so I'm gonna put it back. Okay, what next? Take this cover off. Whoa. Wow, how did you break that? I wonder. Oh, that goes all the way back over here. Gee, that's okay. Let's see. I need a slightly larger. No bigger now. Wow. Glad it's happening. Me too. Okay. There we go. Ooh, that has a little sight source radiation or something on both sides. Does it have that? I guess it does. So it's still fucking nut. Okay. Alright. Okay, let's see then. I'm gonna pull this guy off. Maybe. Okay, let's see. These little lighting spot there. Let's have some. The other one this side. Oh, yeah, okay. we're going to take those two wires off, I think. Maybe. Or something. Let's see. Okay, so we got these two. Well, actually, that one goes there. Yeah, they're all yellow, so the yellow one goes everywhere. That works, right? Alright, let's see here. I think I may need to do some labeling here. Because, yeah, the yellow one goes there, the yellow one goes there, two yellow ones go there, and a yellow one goes there. So, clear as mud. Let's see, so this goes to the small caster. Okay, so there's that. We've got okay, this one. Okay, go ahead and plug that. Okay, so now we got there, so there we are. I'll have 4 and pull that out. 4, and it's already labeled 4. So it's the house. That's interesting, I need to get them right away. Okay, so 4. Cool. So now we have what? We have 1 wire left to set up. Okay. And that is hardwired. Yeah, that's hardwired into the receiver. So let's see what pulling sounds like this out here. That's only one by two. Two bolts like parts. Both one just. Yeah, so that's okay. No, I'm slightly longer. Okay, longer ones go to the breaker and shorter ones go to the weight thing. So there you go. Alright, so now we have a rawhide mallet, huh? There we go. Awesome. Ooh. There we go. That worked. Oh, there's a little, what you call that, a spring washer spacer to take up the free play. Neat. It looks like, rather than screws or something, the case here has been I don't know what you call it, like tabs have been stamped into the case in order to hold that guy in place. Doesn't look like there's going to be a good way to get that out of there. I might go ahead and snip this and then put a quick connect on there, just so we can get this apart from that, so we don't accidentally bash it or something. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna snip that guy, right? I don't know, like, should do it somewhere in the front? Probably. We can always replace this, but can't replace that, so I'll leave lots of room for that one. And that'll be obvious which one goes together. Okay. That's too bad I can't get the stator out of there, but oh well. It is what it is. Let's see if this will reach far enough, huh? And it will. That's nice. I bought this for something else and it didn't, it wouldn't work, so never actually used this before. So let's see how difficult it's going to be. You know what I should probably do? Actually, this is another bar, so I'll have to move the compressor so I'm off. Hey, and I do it. Yep, so I'm trying to it. Cool. And it's off. Yay. Yeah, that's very crunchy. Okay, so this one's not so bad. It's pretty quiet and smooth. This one's so bad. So that does not turn all that great. And you can feel it. It's like all lumpy in there. So I think I'm going to buy a couple new bearings. And that should extend the life of the motor for a good long time.